Do you ever wonder why oil can be hotter than water? Why cups made of glass or ceramics can be hotter than plastic? Well, all of this has something to do with something called heat capacity. Heat capacity is the energy required to raise the temperature of a substance by 1 Kelvin or degree Celsius. It is an extensive property because it depends on the size or mass of the substance. Then there is something called specific heat capacity. It is one of the two derived quantities that specify heat capacity. The definition of specific heat capacity is the energy required to raise the temperature of 1 gram of a substance by 1 Kelvin or degree Celsius. We can calculate this by using the formula
C equals to Q over M delta T with the unit of joules per gram per Kelvin.
Here are two different scenarios and an experiment to demonstrate the specific heat capacity in our daily life.
Hi Shida! Let's eat some Maggie!
Wow.
But I only have one plastic fork, but I brought you a steel spoon!
Wow, it's okay.
It's okay. Alright, let's eat! Let's eat.
Ow, why so hot?
Yours hot? Mine is okay.
Oh.
Ow! It hurts. Why?
Hello girls! Are you wondering why the steel spoon become hot faster than the plastic spoon? There is an explanation behind this to be happen. Steel spoon has low specific heat capacity than the plastic spoon. This is because the amount of heat needed to raise the temperature of 1 kilogram of steel spoon by 1 Kelvin is lower. The theoretical specific heat capacity of steel spoon is 0.5 kJ per kg Kelvin. Thus, the steel spoon will become hot faster than the plastic spoon because it has low specific heat capacity. In contrast, the plastic spoon has higher specific heat capacity than the steel spoon. This is because the amount of heat needed to raise the temperature of 1 kilogram of plastic spoon by 1 Kelvin is higher. The theoretical specific heat capacity of plastic spoon is 1.6 kJ per kg Kelvin. So, the plastic spoon will become hot slower than the steel spoon because of high specific heat capacity. Thus, this is why Shida's steel spoon become hot faster than the plastic spoon.
Oh, I see. So that's why.
In a sunny day, two roommates want to wash their pair of shoes. They fill different mass of water into two different pails. The big one is filled with 5,000 ml, while the small one is filled with 1,000 ml. They started to wash their shoes. They wet their shoes using the water in the pails. Meanwhile, they placed their pail under the sun. Half an hour later,
Why my water is so hot? Huh? Are you sure? But mine is not.
the amount of heat energy required to raise the temperature is depends on mass of substance. As for this situation, we can conclude that the greater mass of water, the more heat energy required to increase the temperature.
Hi! So, today, three of us will conducting an experiment of the specific heat capacity between liquids of water and oil. Yeah, so today, and right now, let us start. Okay, let's go.
Set up all the apparatus and materials needed for the experiment with the mass of 50 ml of water. Measure the initial temperature of 50 ml of water. It reached 80 degrees at 15th minute, which is the final temperature needed. Next, repeat the experiment with 50 ml of oil. Measure the initial temperature of oil in the beaker by using a thermometer. It reached 80 degrees at 7th minute, which is the final temperature needed. The theoretical value of water is 4.2 joule per kilogram degree Celsius, and the theoretical value for oil is 0.54 joule per kilogram degree Celsius. Therefore, the specific heat capacity of water is higher than the specific heat capacity of oil.
From the video, we have learned many things such as the specific heat capacity of water that stays constant even if the mass and volume of it changes, unlike heat capacity. Other than that, we also now know the difference between the liquid and materials such as oil and water, silver and plastic. How can this benefit in our everyday life? The rice cooker and the heater have a natural low heat capacity, which means it requires less energy and time, which will fasten the process of cooking and boiling water.
Ezra, you finished?
Huh? No, I'm finished.
Well, that is all from us. Group MP6, thank you.